On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Get ready.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Good track, good track. Big edge.
6-6, bullet high. Go. Ready.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go, set. 18, Gator.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hey, Charlie.
29 is Mike. Mike, 29. Push him back. Push him back. Kill.
Rock it.
Watch it.
Looking to throw on second down. Knight. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away. I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
218, chop it.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Big Sears right here. We got to step it up. Kill. Wide. Get
Look. Squeeze. 5.
Now Joe Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Ready up.
Mike 29. Let's
go.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
Let's go.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
60 Pittsburgh.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Keep playing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Set. 180.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Move. You got 3 down, 3 down.
Hurry, hurry.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Protein spill.
Check that.
Go. Hey, Haywood. Deep grip.
They'll look to throw here. And able to find Green. A gain of 22.
Set. 30 base.
This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
Everyone, you got 4 down. Hatchet.
Get it.
From the gun to give to Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Let's go. 70, Indy. You're out.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Check 24. Check 24. 49. Check 49.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Yep.
Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? 29 is the mic.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Switch.
Five.
Check.
Ready.
Mixon with a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Got it.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Check. Check 15.
Greystone travel. Hey.
Begin.
Bam.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Leo.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
64, weak. Smooth.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
Yes.
29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Hey, Delta.
29 is the mic. Mike 29.
5.
Looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, Echo. Hurry.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
3 down.
Hurry.
Most to the backfield.
Alert. Hey, orbit.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Beckham. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hurry!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught by Watkins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice a season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and 2 wins. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Hard, hard. Rock it.
No.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, wahoo.
Second and 2. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
29 is the Mike 29.
Go.
Here I come.
Hey, zoom.
29 is the Mike 29. Double dog.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
29 is the Mike 29. Wildville. 29 is the Mike 29. I got one. 29 is
Hey.
29.
Hey, Alpha.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
On the ready.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Go. Ready.
2nd and 10. Yeah, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go.
Kill. Switch.
Yep.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 79 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, Nixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
High 7.
They'll set up a throw. Finding Green complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, Charlie. Roll out.
Let's go.
2nd and 11. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check.
Hey.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Watch a 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, foxtrot.
Hey, turn it up.
Yes.
He's mine.
Get it.
The setup to throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Anderson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Haywood.
Now they run with Mixon. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Again, it's Mixon, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Come on,
that's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Protein spill.
29 is the mic.
Hey, Delta.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep.
Now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down. Check 99.
Hey, Echo. Bam. Bam.
Watch 24.
Yo, go. Go. Shoot.
Back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Set. 70. Indy.
Watch the pass. 29.
Hey, orbit.
Ricky. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Hit. Watch the twist. Watch that.
Look at me. Zipper.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Working out of the gun, Mayfield hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Hurry!
Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Check 13. Check 13.
Ready?
2nd and 5. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Ready?
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 16.
Check 4. Check 4.
Hey, Wahoo!
29 is
Go!
Mike 29. I got you, punk.
Let's go!
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 36.
Matchbox lights.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36.
Mike 29. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Hey! Hey, zoom.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, exit. Hit it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Blue draw quarters. Go. Hey, Alpha.
Motion, motion. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
5.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go, go. Go.
2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
29 is Mike.
Back to throw again. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Hey, Charlie. Yes, yes.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 29.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
I got it. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Hey, let's get them.
Shoot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Dwayne Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Mike 29. Watch
now.
Watch the slap. 29 is Mike.
Hey, Haywood. Go, yo, yo, go, go.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
General West. Look at me. Zipper. Buzz, buzz.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Ready to break.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Come.
You got nothing. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
You gonna get this, boy? You think go. You think you gonna get this?
29.
Delta.
Mike 29. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch
6'6", pull it high.
And now again, The play clock's going to run out on him. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Hey! Look at me! Score! Score! Hey, Echo!
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Kermit.
White's 3. 218. Chopper.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
King! 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 Bravo!
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
57 Mike. Here we go.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
57. Mike 57.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hurry, hurry!
57. Mike 57.
Watch the slats! Watch the
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Hey, Wahoo!
Let's go.
Deep river. Deep river.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
29.
Hey, Zoo! Get it!
They'll drop the throw. Green brings it in. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mike 29.
Hey! Topper! Yes!
29. I know he ain't got it.
Hey, exit! Now!
Mike 29.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Allen's got it complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Yo, go, go. Hey, Alpha.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Caught by Allen. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here we go. Set. Carry 2-star.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Go.
52.
Look at me. Zipper.
I don't think you got it, son. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52 is the mic. Switch it.
Hard.
It's a safety creep.
Hey. High 7.
Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Mayfield will let it go. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Cleveland, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, despite the loss here, it was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.